Hi, I'm Paige. I'm a nurse and I'm really fucking good at IVs, so I'm gonna quickly run through all of my favorite IV tips and tricks with you. Number 1, gravity is your friend. If your patient is able to lay flat, lay them flat. You can also dangle their arm off the bed to really help that blood pool and make those veins pop. Number 2, tie that tourniquet tight as fuck. I personally like to use 2 tourniquets stacked on top of each other like that. Obviously, this is only 1 tourniquet, but you get the idea. I also sometimes love using blood pressure cuffs instead of tourniquets, but you have to make sure whatever you're using to inflate the blood pressure cuff has the ability to keep the air in the cuff. So a lot of blood pressure machines have a venipuncture button setting so that it's not just inflating, taking the blood pressure, and deflating. This one, it needs to stay inflated. Number 3, vasodilation. There are a couple things that you can do to dilate your patient's veins. Number 1 is you can use some type of heat pack. So whether it's an actual heat pack or a glove filled with warm water, you can take that and put it on wherever you're trying to stick and it'll dilate those veins. Number 2, and I'm sure you've seen it on TV or you've seen a healthcare worker use it, but you can gently tap, not slap. Gently tap the person's veins in order to get those veins to pop. Tapping it releases histamines, which causes vasodilation. Number 4, we want to go for veins that we can feel rather than veins that we can see. Just because you can see the vein doesn't mean you can stick the vein. It might be a lot deeper than it looks. And just because you can't see a vein doesn't mean you can't stick the vein. If you can't see the vein, but you're touching it and it's bouncy and it's juicy, as long as it's not pulsating, stick that bitch. If it's pulsating, it's probably an artery and we don't want to touch that. Number 5, mark and anchor. If you can't see the vein, sometimes it can be helpful to mark where you want to stick with the corner of an alcohol swab. Let me show you. You can obviously see my vein, but just to show you what I mean by marking it with the corner of an alcohol swab, if I wanted to stick this vein to mark my spot, I would find, with gloves on, of course, using the alcohol, where I wanted to stick and take the corner of that swab and point it right at where I wanted to stick. Now, if your patient has rolly veins, you're going to want to anchor it. I see a lot of people anchoring wrong and they actually end up getting in their own way, so let me show you the best way to anchor. Using my fiance's arm as an example, say we wanted to poke this vein right here. A lot of people are going to want to anchor this way, but when you go to poke, you're going to get in your own way. So what you're going to want to do is grab the arm and pull back like this so that that vein can't go anywhere. And those are my favorite tips and tricks. Let me know if you want me to elaborate on any. Love you, bye.